So get out. That is the message from Rock and Roll Hall of Famer Neil Young to Spotify workers as the company's CEO stands by podcast giant Joe Rogan, despite his past controversial comments. Quote, Neil Young saying, to the workers at Spotify, I say Daniel Ek is your big problem, not Joe Rogan. Ek pulls the strings. Get out of that place before it eats up your soul, says Neil Young. Ek is the Spotify CEO who said that silencing Rogan was not the answer. Dave Rubin, host of The Rubin Report, joins me now. Dave, great to have you back. Thanks for being here today. So Neil Young, it's very interesting. We heard nothing from Neil Young for a long time, except, replaying his favorite albums, right? But he's very fired up about this. He's brought a lot of people along with him. What about these attacks on Joe Rogan, and what do you make of it?
Well, just speaking about Joe Rogan broadly, nobody with a half a brain thinks that Joe Rogan is a racist. Nobody thinks that Joe Rogan is an agent of misinformation or anything else. What this is all about is that Joe Rogan became more powerful almost accidentally as a comedian who just started talking to people in a podcast. He became more powerful than CNN. He became more powerful than the New York Times, the Washington Post, and everywhere else. That's why everyone's trying to take him out. Nobody thinks that Joe Rogan, because of some words that he said 10 years ago in a non-pejorative way, I mean, he was often quoting other people saying words in a negative way to make fun of them. Nobody thinks he's a racist. But Neil Young, I just checked on YouTube myself. Neil Young is still on YouTube, and you're not going to believe this. The scary Joe Rogan is also on YouTube. So Neil Young, if you're watching Fox, put your money where your mouth is, man. Don't just get off Spotify. Get off YouTube. And you're going to have a lot of other places you're going to have to leave as well.
About this Rumble offer. They've offered him $100 million, which is what he got from Spotify. And as you say, he's the most popular podcast in the entire country, if not the entire world. He has an enormous contract with Spotify because he has 11 million listeners, which, if people look up the ratings of their favorite TV shows, they're going to find that this is well above that, right? What's going on with this Rumble offer? I know you had some behind-the-scenes stuff on that.
Yeah, I was at the dinner 2 nights ago when it came to be. I was one of the guys that came up with the idea. I did merge my company, Locals, with Rumble, so I am somewhat involved in all of this. I can tell you, Rogan, if you're watching, the deal is 100% legit, and if you want more money, maybe we can negotiate. Rumble is here to allow people to say what they want to say. We would love to take his entire catalog, all the ones that Spotify deleted before he signed with them and the ones that have subsequently gone off, the entire thing. We'll put it all up on Rumble. He can say whatever he wants, and he can take the money and run. I mean, this is a great opportunity. He apologized, and I don't begrudge him for whatever pressures came to bear on him. He had to make choices for himself and his family, and that's all just fine. But there's a great opportunity here, not to just make the money. Okay, the guy's got plenty of money. That's fine. But to stand up for what's right, because nobody, really, Martha, nobody thinks this guy's a racist. Nobody thinks he's a bad dude except the amorphous mob. And we just need more people to stand up against it.
Dave, thank you very much. Great to see you today.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.